Okay, I think we are live and good to go, but just double checking if we're okay over on YouTube and on Twitch. I see signs of life on YouTube. Switching over to Twitch real quick. Yeah, Twitch is looking good. Hello, hello. And YouTube is also looking good. Hello, hello. Which means we can go ahead and start by saying hello, hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 22 of Go Battle League. Or I guess for YouTube. Admittedly, I'm a little bit late on posting up the blogs, the VODs. So this will actually be our first set of battles in Season 22 of Go Battle League. So hello, hello. But yeah, so tonight, well, not quite yet because it's still currently Tuesday where I'm at, but in a little under an hour or so, we'll be heading into the Go Battle Week, into which case we'll be able to take on a full 20 sets throughout each day, a full 100 battles. I highly doubt I'm actually going to be able to capitalize on all of these sets that will happen throughout this week, unless I'm willing to give up a lot of my sleep and my sanity. But for the most part, we'll try and capitalize as much as we can on these battles to get ourselves a little bit of experience in the Great League meta, as well as to climb up the ranks and hopefully do a little bit of climbing in our ELO as well, which we haven't quite seen our ELO just yet. Admittedly, it has been kind of a slow season for me this time around, but we are ever so close to revealing our ELO, and in fact, I'm pretty sure, fingers crossed, if everything works out, we should be able to see what our ELO is by the end of tonight. But to kind of recap where we're currently at in the season, we are currently hanging out in rank 18. We got here with a total of 117 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 160 battles. Current longest win streak is 18, and we got ourselves a little over 217,000 Stardust. Alright, so that's where we're at in the season. Plenty of battles to look forward to tonight, so we'll go ahead and waste no time here. Jump right into the basic rewards. Jump into Open Great League. And to introduce the team that we will be using for these battles, we're starting things out with a Galarian Corsola up the front, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Excuse me, hanging out in the middle, we have Malamar, who's rocking Psyway, Foul Play, and Superpower. Then closing everything out, we have a Azumarill, who's rocking Bubble, Play Rough, and Ice Beam. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for our very first set of the night. I guess more specifically, our very first match of our very first set of the night. Alright, here we go. And first match of the set is going to be up against Gilardi Nebedi. I feel like I butchered that terribly, and I apologize for that, but they're starting things out with a Shiny Flex Talonflame. Okay, so they're opting to build a little bit extra energy. Can respect it. We'll go ahead and take this opportunity now to fire off a Power Gem their way. Clear out shield number 1. Okay. We'll go ahead and respect their energy generation with our own shield here. It's going to be a Brave Bird, and they've opted to dip out there. I'm going to bring in their Wigglytuff. We probably could have kept our energy for later, admittedly, but firing off a Power Gem. And with that, we'll go ahead and bring in our Azumarill. The charm damage is still chipping away at us quite heftily, but luckily Azumarill's built different, so we should be okay to stick it out for at least a little bit longer. And with that, we've amassed a little bit of extra energy. And we'll go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way. Actually able to clear out shield number 2. I'll take that, thank you. With that, I will go ahead and use up my final shield here. And with that, we'll go ahead and I'll fire off the Ice Beam their way. We do have the rest of the Talonflame to worry about, and we do have another mon in the back that we don't know about yet. We shall see what we have to deal with there. Oh, it's going to be a Golurk. Ooh, okay. That's a little bit concerning. That's fine. We can go ahead and swap out for our Malamar. Hopefully we'll be able to tank out this next charge move fairly well. We shall see. It's Dynamic Punch. Oof. So with that, we can go ahead and fire off a Foul Play their way. Get their Shadow Golurk right on out of here. Now the only thing left to deal with is going to be the Talonflame, who was able to incinerate the rest of my Malamar. And I think they have Brave Bird at the ready, so I think we're going to be taking an L on this one here. So, yeah, it is what it is. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so a little bit of a rough start, but, you know, only first match of the night and first match of this set, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. But yeah, might have jumped the gun on using up that power gem energy. I think Talonflame might have still been able to beat us in the CMP tie. I'm pretty sure Talonflame is more attack heavy than Galarian Corsola is, but yeah, anyway. Lessons learned. Match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Lieutenant Commander Spock? Lieutenant Commandeer Spock? Not 100% sure. But anyway, Spock starting things out with a Shadow Sand Slash. Okay. With that, definitely much more of an offensive powerhouse, but unfortunately, Corsola is quite tanky. Yep, now we're able to handle that Knight's Ice Punch with no problems. That will go ahead and fight back with a Nightshade. Get them well into the red. Pretty sure we will need to use up a shield here to keep our Corsola alive for a little bit longer. I think we should be able to astonish the rest of the Sand Slash out of here. Yep. Okay, so we're up a mon, but we're down a shield. And with that, next mon to deal with is going to be a Sableye. I think that's a golden Sableye too. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Azumarill. Which is they're gonna swap out for their own Azumarill. Okay. We'll go ahead and waste no time here. We're going straight for the Play Rough. And see if we're able to do some neutral damage. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Okay, coming in with the Play Rough. Generating a little bit, maybe like 1 bit of extra energy there. Go ahead and fire off another Play Rough their way. Get them onto the yellow. Okay, with that, I'm assuming they're coming with the Play Rough as well. Should get us deep into the yellow or right to the red. Deep in the yellow it is. Coming with an Ice Beam, able to clear out shield number 1. And then I'll go ahead and use up my final shield here. Gonna be Ice Beam, okay. And with that, are they opting to save their Azumarill, or they're gonna let it go? Gives me a chance to get a little bit of extra energy, so I'll take that. Okay, well with that, they're actually going to swap back in, or they're going to swap in for their Sableye. Coming in with the foul play. Ooh. And with that, final mon to deal with the Sableye is going to be our Malamar. That hopefully we'll be able to get to 2 foul plays before they get to their next. Ooh, Dazzling Gleam. Shoot, okay. Yeah, they got me here. I kind of forgot that Sableye can learn Dazzling Gleam. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a poor play on my part there. But yeah, they got me there. So unfortunately, that is gonna be loss number 2 of this set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Okay, so we're in a bit of a rough spot right now. We're currently 0-2, but we still have 3 more matches left in this set, so it's a bit of a rough path, but we could still get ourselves a positive set out of this. The only way to find out is to see how we do in match number 3 of this set. We shall see, we shall see. I'm a little concerned, I'm not gonna lie to you. May need to change things up on this team, not gonna lie. Perhaps this combo isn't the play that I was hoping for. That's okay, it happens. You know, can't always work out. Yeah, anywho, while it's taking a minute, I'll go ahead and grab a quick drink of water. Always remember, stay hydrated. Oh, there we go. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Trekkalb. Alright, Trekkalb. What do you got? First matchup's going to be up against an Annihilate. Actually, pretty solid start for us there, not gonna lie. So we are able to resist the counters at the very least. They could be hitting us pretty nastily with Rage Fist though, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. But otherwise... okay, I think they're gonna get to 1 more. We will go ahead and shield up this one, because I'm pretty sure boosted Rage Fist is enough to knock us out at this point. Anywho, we are able to finish off the Annihilate, so we're up 1 mon, but we are down a shield. The good news is though is that we do have a lot of energy under our belt, so we'll go ahead and start firing that their way. Okay, more fire off us the Power Gem and now a Nightshade. I think with that, we'll go ahead and let our Corsola go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Oh no, just kidding. Well, you're doing great, Corsola. I should probably emphasize you're doing great. That's not the part that I'm kidding about. The part that I'm kidding about is Corsola. Was it kicking the bucket there? But now we're able to finish off the rest of the, or get Corviknight, oh my goodness, well into the red, so RIP's Corsola, but you've done very well. With that, we'll go ahead and bring in Azumarill, who is able to finish off the rest of the Corviknight. And now the only thing left to deal with is going to be a Talonflame. Okay. I'll try to risk it. There'll be Flame Charge. Okay, that's not bad. I was wondering if they were going to go straight Brave Bird and then just hope that our third Mon would fall easy to Talonflame. And I think with that, they just opted to let our Azumarill bubble the rest of the Talonflame, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Whoop, not Catch Cup. None of my Mons are eligible for that anyway. Anywho, the background has seemed to have disappeared, but Well, right now we're still in the negative with 1 win and 2 losses, but now we have a chance to see if we can tie it all up as we look for match number 4. Not sure what happened to our background here. We seem to have entered into a void for whatever our next match is going to be. So we'll see how that plays out. Anywho, while I wait for our opponent and maybe the background, I'm going to grab another drink of water. Yeah. The pressure is always on when we're starting on the negative, but hopefully we're able to bounce back soon with whoever we're facing off against next. And that's it. Match number 4 of this set is going to be up against John Priest. All right, John, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Cradley. And I'm sensing Rock Tomb in my future. Okay, we'll go ahead and let this one go. Shouldn't hurt too much, but does reduce our attack power by a little bit, so that's a little unfortunate. Ooh, and with that, they're swapping things out for a Wigglytuff. Once again, I feel like I'm jumping the gun a little bit on my charge move here, but it's okay. With that, we'll go ahead and swap right on out for our Azumarill. So the last one was hitting us pretty hard with Swift. Will this one do the same? Okay, we'll go ahead and let this next charge move go, because I think no matter what, we should be able to tank it out pretty well. It's gonna be Icy Wind. So yep, we do tank. We do lose a little bit of our attack power though, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. And here we are able to finish off the rest of the Wiggly. And we have the arrival of the Cradley. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way. Able to get them well into the yellow. Okay, and with that, I'll go ahead and let my Azumarill go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. That. Ooh, next one to deal with is going to be the Sableye. Okay, with that, we're definitely going to want to start chucking up some shields here. Probably also wasn't the best idea to swap in for my Malamar here, to be fair. Okay, with that, we do have a bunch of foul plays at the ready. We'll go ahead and spam that their way. Okay, then we are able to finish off the rest of their, or we're able to clear out all of their shields. Now it's just a matter of whether or not we have enough in us to be able to, ooh. We'll finish off first this Cradley, and then finish off the oof, okay. So we do have enough to finish off the Cradley. Now do we have enough attack power to finish off the Sableye? Ooh, I don't think we have enough health in Malamar to finish off. Ooh. No, they got us here. I think they got us here. Yeah, no. One Shadow Claw was enough. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set. So we are starting in the negative. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Not gonna lie, that does make me a little salty to start off with. The switch to Malamar to face off against the Sableye probably wasn't the best move in hindsight. Probably could have tried and hang on as long as I can with Corsola, but you know, again, lessons learned. Lessons learned, right? Lessons learned. Yeah, hopefully we're able to do better next set. I'm going to try and keep running with this team for I think next set as well, but if we also go negative on that one, then yeah, I might opt to swap out. But we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out as we look for match number 5. But at the very least, we could end in 2 and 3. So. But anyway, match number 5 of the set is going to be up against AKA Elite Beast. I don't even know what you're AKAing for, but there you go. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Sableye. It's going to be a purified Sableye, side note. And with that, we'll try to tank out 1. I think that'll get us maybe to the red, I'm thinking. Nope, deep to the yellow. So I think we can get to another Nightshade before our demise. Ooh, actually, this may be close. This may be closer than I like. Okay, ooh, not bad. Let's swap out for a Claude Siren, which means we can swap out for our Malamar. I will go ahead and shield up here in case they're going straight Earthquake. They are indeed going straight Earthquake. Okay, very thankful I shielded out there. That coming in real quick with a foul play. Doesn't really do all too much, but you know, every little bit of damage helps. And strike back with another foul play. Get them well into the red. We'll try tank out this one. I'm assuming it's going to be another Earthquake, but I think we might have enough in us to tank it. Okay, gets us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we're okay. Ooh, with that though, they do swap in for the Sableye. I will go ahead and opt to shield out here, just to keep our Malamar alive for at least a little bit longer. Okay, they had double charge moves at the ready, so I don't know if that shield was really worth it, but you know, it is what it is. Anywho, we should be able to bubble down the rest of the Sableye. And I think if they bring back Clodsire, we should be able to bubble that down too. The last one is going to be a Cradily, and they do have double shields. Ooh, this is a tough matchup. Ooh, and they did get the Rock Tomb for the attack debuff. I think they are. Are they going for the 2 shield flex? It could be. At the very least, yeah, we can claim one of the shields. Yeah, this does look like it's going to be ending in a 1 and 4, unfortunately. Yeah. Ooh, so definitely a rough way to start out the night. Definitely was not what I was hoping to start with, but again, you know, what can you do? It is what it is. So RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we do still get the 3080 Stardust, so I will still take that. And we do still make a little bit of progress towards rank 19. Although this probably did hurt our ELO a little bit, which I'm really bummed about. But again, you can't win them all, right? But with that, call it insanity if you want, but I am going to try and stick it out with this team how it is, and just to see if maybe first set was a fluke, and maybe we'll be able to do much better moving into set 2 with this team. Possibly, maybe. It's a bit of a long shot, but I'm willing to give it a try. And the only way to find out if we do any better with this team, or if we need to mix things up, is to jump into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using. Once again, we're starting things out with Galarian Corsola up at the front, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle, we do have Malamar, who's rocking Psyway, Foul Play, and Superpower. Then closing everything out, we have Azumarill, who's rocking Bubble, Play Rough, and Ice Beam. Alright, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 2 of the night. Okay, and with that, match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Robin Hood 91. Alright, Robin Hood, let's see what you got. First matchup is going to be up against a Talon Flame. Actually, not half bad of a start, honestly. Okay, with that, they're automatically coming with the charge move. We'll go ahead and chuck up the shield just in case they're going Brave Bird and Dip. Oh, they're going Flame Charge. Okay. Okay, so they do have enough for their next charge move. You gotta keep an eye out for what that's gonna be. Okay, we'll go ahead and check up a shield again. They could be baiting me out with Flame Charge again, but... Okay. I think they need the full 3 in order to do Brave Bird. Oh, by the way, we are able to knock out the Talon Flame, so we're up them on, but down a shield. And with that, next one we're dealing with is going to be the Hypno. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and ride it out with Corsola for now. I think we might be able to get some Nightshade before the... Oh, nope. I think... Okay, we do get them well into the red at the very least, so we do have that going for us. But with that, go swap out for our Malamar, see how well we handle whatever charge move Hypno is throwing our way. It's going to be Shadow Ball. Actually able to handle that pretty well, not gonna lie. With that though, they are coming in with a Dugong. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with a superpower and then Dip. Okay, so with that... Okay, coming in with the Icy Wind. Does lower our attack power. I'm guessing they're coming in with a double dose of Icy Wind, so that way our bubbles aren't as effective moving on forward against the Hypno. For all I know, Dugong might be bulky enough now to be able to handle this play rough. It is? Wow, okay. Okay, so with that... Hypno coming in. Is this Thunder Punch? It is Thunder Punch. Oof. We'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Ice Beam. Get that Hypno out of here. Right back in for our Malamar, who is able to sidewave the rest of the Dugong right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're off to a pretty solid start here. We're currently 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. Okay. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against... Yep, somebody. Maybe. Maybe we found somebody. Maybe we got error finding match. I'm not 100% sure what's happening here. It's taking a minute. Give it a second. It's figuring things out. I don't know. Yeah, we got the dreaded error finding match on that one. So no dice on that round 2, but... Now we'll go ahead and jump back into it and see if we can find ourselves an actual match number 2 for this set. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and grab some water. Okay, who can use that? closer eye on that. Forget I have ads that run on Twitch every now and again, so I gotta make sure I'm not accidentally doing battles while that's happening. We'll see. I may miss the boat on that. Anywho, match number 2 in this set is going to be up against From Seoul. I wonder where they're from. Alright, From Seoul. What you bringing? Starting things out with a Drapion. Opted to swap in for the what? Opted to swap in for the Malamar, into which case they swapped in for their Azumarill. Shiny Flex Azumarill, side note. So we're definitely hard countered in both regards. Yeah, our charge moves ain't really doing all too much against this Azumarill here. I'm just come to accept that. They are building up a good amount of energy though, at the very least, so they got that going for them. On the plus side though, we were able to get them well into deep into the yellow with our with the damage we were able to output, so I'll take that. Okay, with that, they are coming back in with the Shadow Drapion. We'll go ahead and try and take this out. I'm guessing it's gonna be Crunch. Yeah, ooh, that one hurts. That one definitely hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one's smart. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Power Gem. Fill out your number 1. And that's helping out for our Azumarill. The only thing I have to keep an eye out for is if this Drapion knows Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna try chance it. It's gonna be Crunch, so okay. I'm guessing they're rocking a mixture of Crunch and Aqua Tail probably, and then hoping for all the damage with their what do you call it? Their Poison Stings, which is actually doing a very good job at actually whittling away at my Azumarill. So, I think they got a good theory going on with that one. They got a good thing going with that. Okay, with that, they're coming back in with their own Azumarill. And waste no time, fire off the Play Rough, clear out their Azumarill. And with that, ooh, last one we're doing is going to be a Diggersby. Ah, I went one too many bubbles there. Okay, but yeah, we don't really have any form of like damage that we can actually do against this Diggersby. So with that, go ahead and let them hit the finishing move here. So that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, a little bit of a rough one there. Probably wasn't the best idea to swap Malamar into Drapion there, but you know, figuring things out as we go along. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, with that, right now we're currently all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get ourselves win number 2 here as we jump into our next match, which is going to be up against Enterice. Alright, Enterice, let's see what you got. First matchup's gonna be up against Claydol. Ooh, actually a pretty solid start for us there. Only have to stick it out, okay. Ooh, and with that, they're coming in with the Morpeko. Can I tank? How tough is Oral Wheel? Holy moly. You know what? Fair. I don't know what I was hoping for with that one, but you know what? It hit me good with that one. Oh, interesting. I thought only aura wheel changes there. But anyway. Either way, going all in with a superpower. I'm gonna clear out the shield at the very least. Okay. I'm gonna check out the shield here just in case they're not supposed to be. Okay. Okay. Really unsure what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to actually fend off against more Pickle. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a weird dance of all the different mons that I have to fight off against more Pickle. I'm not gonna lie, the struggle is real. The struggle is real here. Look at that. Ooh, they are coming in with the Brave Bird, finishing off our Azumarill. Ooh, probably could have finished off with Astonish, actually. But, to play it safe, we'll go ahead and hit them with the Power Gem. Aura Wheel might actually be enough to finish off the rest of our Corsola here. Yeah, it is. Oof. Okay, so with that, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 2 of this set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, buddy, we're in a bit of a rough spot once again. We're in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all up here as we once again enter the void for, I think that's always like match number 4. Well, we're entering the void to see if we are able to tie it all up once again, or tie it all up as we go for that 2-2 as we look for match number 4. Speaking of, match number 4 of the set is going to be up against Ananias 2. Alright, Ananias, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Clodsire. Okay, actually, once again, a pretty solid start for us here. Okay, with that. We are coming in with the charge move first. It could be Stone It. Could it be? It could also be Earthquake, I think. Do they have enough? No. It's gotta be Stone Edge. Able to handle. We're good, we're good. The best part about this is our Ghost typing really helps with dealing with their Poison Stings. The unfortunate thing is we don't really have too much offensive power to like fight back against this Clodsire. At the very least, we're fairly spammy, and Astonish actually does do a good amount of damage by itself, so we're able to keep the pressure on that way. In any event, we'll go ahead and keep on keeping on. Clodsire coming in with the Earthquake. We're able to handle that as well. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and let our Corsola go here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, ooh, swapping right on out for our Malamar, which is they swap out for Primeape. Okay, they could be coming in with Rage for, or they could be coming in with Close Combat. They are coming in with Close Combat. Okay, just going all in for last minute. Just go for all the damage there. I respect it. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be the Cradley. Go ahead and hit them with another foul play. Okay, I'll try and tank this. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, but I'm going to try and tank it. It's going to be Rock Tomb. Go ahead and swap right on out for our Azumarill. Gotta tank this one as well. I think even if they do try and hit us with Grass Knot, it's going to hurt a lot, but we should be able to survive it pretty well. Yeah, guess it's done about half. Okay, with that, going in for heavy neutral damage with the form of Clay Rough. Not bad, not bad. Okay, they have been building up a lot of energy, so I'm not sure if they're double charged. It could be. Ooh. We do have an opportunity to fight back real quick with a form of an Ice Beam. Fire that their way, clear out the Cradley, come back in with the Malamar, and with that we are indeed able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Alright, so at the very least we've doubled our winnings from last time, so I'll take that as a victory. But with that, right now we're 2 wins and 2 losses. So let's see if we can get ourselves win number 3 here as we go into our final match of this set, which is going to be up against X Shady NZ. Alright, X Shady, what do you got? Ooh, first matchup is going to be up against a Drapion. Okay, with that, I'm going to try tank it. It's going to get me deep into the yellow, but we'll live. I don't think I got debuffed, so that's actually a good news. That we're able to fight back with our own Power Gem. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check up a shield here. This is going to be another... Oh no, it's going to be Aqua Tail this time. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna let my Corsola go here. Yeah, RIP, buddy, you've done well. Always underestimate the ever spamminess that is Drapion sometimes. But with that, we are able to bubble down the rest of the Shadow Drapion. So now we're up them on, but we're down a shield. That next Monogule is going to be the Ferret. Which actually, thankfully, Corsola does not usually want to deal with that. Actually, none of my mons really want to deal with Ferret, honestly. But if anyone has a decent fighting chance against it, it's probably going to be a Azumarill. We do have Ice Beam at the ready. And fire that that way. Clear out shield number 1. Take it, we'll take it. Okay, I'll go ahead and save my last shield for now. Pretty swift. We are able to hang on there. Ooh, shoot. Last mon's gonna be a Azumarill. That's... That's not ideal. Okay. Ooh, probably should have shielded that actually. No. Well, actually no. Bubble damage is gonna add up pretty quickly here. So yeah, I admitted missed opportunity on a shield there. That's my B. Okay, we do manage to get them well into the red, but not quite enough in the red to finish off their Azumarill there. So Yeah, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set. So it's another negative set to start things out, although not as bad as last time. But in any case, RIPs, but GG's. GG's all around. But yeah. We're slowly getting better, though. We're slowly getting better, which is a good sign. But with that, we'll go ahead and claim the 3080 Stardust, as well as this Charge TM. And with that, we do still make progress towards rank 19. Again, it's probably hurting our yellow in the back end, but the good news is we don't technically have to worry about that right now, question mark? But yeah, I think on that note, I don't want to change what Pokemon I use, but I am going to change the order in which I use them. So on that note, I do think having Azumarill up at the front might be a little bit better. I do want to keep Malamar as my switch, because I feel like that's still my safest bet. And then Corsola in the back, just to, I think, close out on anything that's not a ghost type. Oh, that's true too. We have faced off against like Diggersby and Furret recently, so I don't know if having Corsola on the back is the best idea. Actually, what could be better for us? I may actually keep Corsola at the front, but I'm going to add in Corviknight in the middle, because I think Corviknight gives us better coverage against... The only thing that we have to worry about with this setup of the team is Morpeko. Morpeko is the bane of my existence. But we cross that bridge if we get to it. We could arguably go... We could do Clodsire. Yeah, we could try that. Actually, no. I'm going to stay Azumarill for now, just to see if we're able to... If Malamar is the... We'll go one Pokemon at a time, I think. We'll swap out that way. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So yeah, for now, we're going to keep Corsola at the front, and we're going to keep Azumarill in the back, but we're going to switch out our safe switch for Corviknight. So hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit better coverage with that mon. But anyway, to see if that's the case, we're going to jump into the Basic Wars, jump into the Great League, and to reintroduce the team once again, for those of you who are just joining us, and to recap the changes that we've just made. We're starting things out with Corsola of the Galarian variety up at the front, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle, we have Corviknight, who's rocking Sand Attack, Payback, and Sky Attack. Closing everything out, we have Azumarill, who's rocking Bubble, Play Rough, and Ice Beam. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 3. Now with Corviknight. Alright, but match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Hot Sauce 2222. Alright, Hot Sauce, what do you got? First match is going to be up against the Turtonator. Okay, so we do have a hard counter against Turtonator in the form of Azumarill. But for now, we do have good neutral damage coming in with our Galarian Corsola, so we'll go ahead and stick it out for now. And we do have Power Gem heading their way, so go ahead and fire that. Actually do good super effective damage there. We'll take that. And just in case they're coming in with a Hail Mary, I think they have Overheat. I'll go ahead and check a shield here. Yep, it's going to be Overheat. And that we are actually able to astonish the rest of the Turtonator right out of here. And with that, next one I'm dealing with is going to be the ever-dreaded Morpeko. Oh, it's Morpeko. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and let this next attack go. See how well we handle. The Aura Wheel, we don't handle. Okay, so with that, I'm going to swap in for our Corviknight. I think Hangry Mode means Dark Wheel, right? It's gonna be Psychic Fangs. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and check up a shield here just to keep our Corviknight alive for a little bit longer. I'm guessing, yep, it's gonna be the aura wheel. Definitely want to block that. Thank you. And with that, we do have Sky Attack at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Crouch number 2, we'll take that. Okay, if they do come in with Aura Wheel, then we should be okay. Psychic Fangs might be a little bit of concern, depending on if they have enough energy for Aura Wheel already. But not right now, because they do swap in for their Clodsire. Definitely taking good damage from their poison stings, and if they have sludge bomb, that's definitely gonna hurt. But otherwise, okay, that did a lot more damage than I gave it credit for. But anyway, we do have Corviknight still up and running. Hopefully, we have enough health to survive whatever charge moves they chuck our way. Could be Sludge Bomb, yep. Okay, I'm gonna fire Sky Attack their way. Hopefully it does enough neutral damage to clear out the Clodsire. Yes, it does. Now, do I have enough? Yep, I have just enough power in my Sand Attack to clear the Morpeko. And Corviknight definitely coming in clutch in its first match of the night. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. The good news is we did find a way to somehow deal with Morpeko, so we have something going with that. But anyway, right now we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we now jump into match number 2 of the set, which is going to be up against Said 22-26. Alright, Said, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Marowak with a Kanto variety. Alright, Marowak definitely coming in with some pretty hefty damage in the form of Mud Slap. I don't believe Marowak knows anything that could, like, really hurt us. It does know the ever spammy Bone Club, though, so I gotta be a little careful about that. And we're able to fight back with our own Nightshade. Throwing some shade at the Marowak. With that, actually, I'm gonna swap right on out for my Corviknight. The only thing to keep an eye out for is if they're rocking the ever spammy Aqua Tail, which will definitely, oh, and Crunch. Crunch still does neutral damage. Can't forget, Crunch still does neutral, so, you know, careful on that. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and fight back with a real quick Sky Attack. And we'll take out shield number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay. Do I risk it? Might not have been the best idea, but it's okay. It's fine. Go ahead and swap mine now for our Azumarill, who's probably not all too happy with dealing with the poison stings, but we should be able to tank out their charge moves with little to no problem. So we can tank out at least one more charge move. Should get us right into deep into the yellow or right to the red. Yep, deep to the yellow it is. Ooh, a little bit more defense though, which is unfortunate. But we do manage to finish off the rest of the Drapion. Albeit barely, but we do. With that, I'm going to go ahead and check up a shield here. Keep my Azumarill alive as long as I can. Coming in with the Bone Club. Fighting back with an Ice Beam. That last one to deal with is going to be their Annihilate. that, I'm guessing they're coming in with Rage Fist. It's enough to take out my Corso. But, ooh, we do have enough health in us to be able to get to the Play Rough. And I believe they are now out of shield, so yep, research tells me you are able to clear out the Annihilate and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Hanging on for dear life in some of these matches, my goodness. But anyway, right now we're hanging in the positive. We're 2 wins and no losses. So we're 2-0, but let's see if we can go 3-0 as we jump into our next match, which is going to be up against Nick 420 all day. All day, every day. Alright, Nick, starting things out with a Nidoqueen. An OG Queen of Great League. I feel like we have a lot of those. Anyway. But Nidoqueen striking back with some poison jabs. Just gotta keep an eye out for if they're hitting us with Earth Power. But for now, we're able to throw some shade their way. With that, swapping things out for an Umbreon, into which case we can swap out for our Azumarill. With that, we should be able to tank out any of the charge moves as Umbreon throws our way. Yep, Psychic. Still does a decent chunk of damage, but otherwise we're okay. Still kicking. We're still alive. We're still fighting. That coming in with the Play Rough, able to get them to about half health. Okay, go ahead and let this next one go. Doing another Psychic. Okay, this is gonna be another Psychic. Should probably get us to about, well, definitely into the yellow at this point. Okay, with that, we've charged up as much as we could, so we'll go ahead and now fire off an Ice Beam their way. To be able to clear the Umbreon. Yep, there we go. And if we see the turn of the Nidoqueen, yes we do. And we'll go ahead and use a My Shield here. I guess it's going to be Poison Fang. Yeah. Okay, with that, go ahead and fire off a Ice Beam their way, clear out your number 1. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be a Shadow Swampert. Okay. Ooh, might be able to one-shot me with, ooh, I still have a shield, hey! I almost forgot about my shield. Gotta remember those. Get some shade in time. Ooh, not quite enough time on that one. Now, do I survive? We're pretty low on health. Oh. Get a little bit of fast move pressure with our bubbles. But with that, we are going to be saying goodbye to our Azumarill as well. RIP, but you've done well. With that, last one is going to be our Corviknight. I believe he's going to be taking out at least one Hydro Cannon, so we shall see how we do here. Okay. Ooh, if Nidoqueen's rocking Stone Edge, then we might be in trouble. Rocking Earth Power. Okay, oof. Okay, still hurts quite a bit, but we are able to sound attack the rest of the Nidoqueen right on out of here. And with that, before we get to our charge move, they have opted to call it a night here, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Hanging on for dear life out here. Okay. Okay, but with that right now, we're currently 3-0, so no matter what, we're ending this set in a positive. We might as well see how we do in match number 4 against Gyro Orly 7. Oh, I'm pronouncing that name correctly. But anyway, Gyro starting things out with a Clodsire. Gotta respect the Claude. Honestly, it is a really great mod. Anyway. Okay, so we do get to our Nightshade first, so I'm assuming they're going to be hitting us with an Earthquake. Or saving up a good amount of energy. Oh, could be the Earthquake. Could also be Stone Edge. Or Sludge Bomb if they're looking to bait. Nope, it's going to be Earthquake. Okay, they'll strike back with another Nightshade their way. And more into the red. But I may opt to keep my Corsola alive for a little bit longer here. And with that, they're actually coming in with a Gengar. Okay, with that, I will go ahead and check a shield. Because he got something heavy hitting. It's going to be Shadow Punch, so we didn't have to worry too much there, but I mean, it still packs quite a punch, figuratively and quite literally, so yeah, like so. And with that, we are able to sand attack the rest of the Gengar right on out of here. And with that, last one to do it is going to be a Grumpig. And with that, let's see if we can catch them off guard with a little bit of payback. Oh no. They ran into the payback. That's fair. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Come back half health. Ooh, can I finish off the Clodsire? Ah, not quite. Coming in with the Sludge Bomb, clearing out the rest of our Corviknight there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, it's going to be the Grumpig versus our Corsola. And coming with the charge move, coming with Dynamic Punch, saving a little bit of extra energy and finishing off our Corsola there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Okay, now it's their Grumpig versus our Azumarill. I'm pretty sure I should be able to outbulk their Grumpig here. So we are able to get to our Ice Beam, and unless I'm forgetting a shield or another mon, we should be good to go. Yep, research tells me we're good. So with that, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, definitely redeemed ourselves here. Right now we're at a cool 4-0. Let's see if we can go the full 5-0 as we now jump into our final match of this set. Alright, here we go. And match number 5 of the set is going to be up against Zafiro 24. Alright, Zafiro, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against an Aurorus. Not gonna lie, the stature of Aurorus was a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I physically leaned back when Aurorus came onto the field. Anywho, with that, we do fire off a Power Gem their way, and they have opted to shield. Let's go ahead and see if we're able to handle whatever charge move they're throwing our way. It's gonna be Meteor Beam. Oof, does get me well into the yellow, now into the red. We'll go ahead and check up a shield here, just so that way I'm able to get to at least one more Power Gem. So either able to clear the Aurorus or clear shield number 2. Shield number 2 it is, okay. Okay, And with that, we are able to do say goodbye to our Corsola there. R.I.P. buddy, you've done well. And with that, coming in with the Corviknight. Oof. Might not have been the best idea to take neutral damage from all of their moves. But anyway, we are able to sand attack the rest of the Auroras right on out of here. Ooh. And with that, next mon on the field is going to be their own Garetti and Corsola. And we're able to hit them with a real quick payback. And go ahead and swap right on in for our Azumarill. Okay, with that, I believe we should be bulky enough to be able to tank out any of the charge moves that Corsola throws our way. Yep. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way. Clear them out before they get to another charge move. Okay, and with that, final mon we have to deal with is going to be the Furret. Gonna waste no time here. Go straight for the Play Rough. I'm gonna check out the shield here. Try and keep my Azumarill alive as long as I can. That's gonna be Brick Break. Okay. Okay, with that, we do manage to get to our Ice Beam. I think we had enough energy for Play Rough too, but that we are able to clear out the rest of the Furret, and secure ourselves, and secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Ooh, and with that, we are able to redeem our past 2 sets with a cool 5-0. So because of that, we can go ahead and claim the 3080 Stardust, 3 rare candies, 3 more rare candies, 6160 Stardust, and we got an encounter the Pancham. Catch that. Go drink the water. There we go. Okay, and with that, brand new Pancham, and it is a brand new day, so we have a whole lot of more sets that we can do before the end of the night. But with that, interesting IVs on Pancham, so we go ahead and let that go. And with that, we have made our way up to rank 19, which means we have gotten ourselves an Elite Charge TM, which is always nice. We got ourselves 5 potential encounters in either the basic or the premium rewards, I guess for flavor text. And we are effectively 1 set away. He just fell, and I don't know what that was. Oh, that was my other mouse. Okay. Never mind, we're all good, but yeah, we are effectively 1 set away from finding out officially what our ELO is going to be to start the season. Better late than never. Let's go. Okay, so with that, since I'm assuming there's virtually no difference between the two, we'll go ahead and jump into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for these matches, we're starting things out with a Corsola up at the front, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle, we have Corviknight, who's rocking Sand Attack, Payback, and Sky Attack. And closing everything out, we have Azumarill, who's rocking Bubble, Play Rough, and Ice Beam. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 4 of the night. I guess technically the first set of a brand new day. I guess so. Anywho, match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Riced Fries Noob. You're telling me a noob riced these fries? Alright, anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Clodsire. We swap things out for a Feraligatr. We'll go ahead and swap out for our Azumarill. Now the only thing is, Feraligatr definitely has much greater fast move pressure and charge move pressure. I do have to be a little bit careful about that. Excuse me. Coming in with the Hydro Cannon. Go ahead and fight back with the real quick Play Rough. Okay, do manage to clear Ultra number 1. Okay, we did get to a charge move. It is Ice Beam, so I'm not 100% sure how much damage it's going to deal. Oh, it actually didn't register, so I didn't really need to keep pressing Ice Beam. But anyway, got it out their way. And we're actually able to clear out tier number 2, so I will take that. We'll come back in with Corsola. We should be able to tank out at least 1 Hydro Cannon. I think we're going to need to shield out the second one, though. Yep, we're definitely going to want to shield out the second one. For Alligator, actually making some pretty nasty work on my team, not gonna lie. Okay, with that, go ahead and fire off the Nightshade their way. And with that, they're coming back in with Clodsire. Do a little bit of chip damage before our eventual demise. Nightshade, come on with yellow. Okay, and with that, I'm guessing they're gonna come in with Sludge Bomb, probably. Yep. With that, my final mon is going to be Corviknight, in which case their final mon is going to be Lapras. This might be a little bit of a tough one. I think both Sparkling Aria and Ice Beam will pack some pretty nasty neutral damage if they're going for those. Let's see how we'll handle this charge move. It's going to be Ice Beam. Oof. Okay, so we do have another Sky Attack up and running, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Hopefully that clears them. Yes, it does. So with that, our main hope is that they're not rocking Stone Edge. If they are, this is going to be real close. It's going to be Earthquake. Ooh, actually. Earthquake still packing some pretty nasty damage, not going to lie. So we may actually still... I think we still have a good chance of losing this. Yeah, because we don't have enough fast move pressure with, I wonder if Payback would have been a better move to try and fire their way. Maybe. But anywho. Clodsire hanging on for dear life there. Gotta respect that at least. So that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, unfortunately, starting out this set with an 0-1. Not the best of starts, but we still have 4 matches left in the set, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we can do just that as we look, or as we now jump into match number 2 of this set, which is going to be up against Mason Blaze 420. A lot of 420s out here today. Anyway. I mean, can't go wrong, I guess. But yeah, with that, kicking things off with a Drapion. Okay, that feels a little too fast for Crunch, but Crunch is pretty spammy. Oh, it is Crunch. Okay. I kind of figured it was spammy, but I didn't think it was that spammy. Let's be for real here. Let's be real here. There's no way it's that spammy. I guess it is. Anyway. And with that, JPN coming in once again with the Crunch. With that, now they're coming in with the Mandibuzz. Okay, Okay, so our sand attack's basically not doing jack diddly squat against this Mandibuzz here. At the very least, we are able to handle their Dark Pulse fairly well. Sky attack. Now go ahead and swap in for our Azumarill, who should be able to tank out any of the charge moves that Mandibuzz throws our way. I think the only thing we have to worry about is if they know Shadow Ball. It's going to be Aerial Ace, so we're able to handle that just fine. Okay, I will chuck up a shield here just in case they're rocking Sludge Bomb. You never know. Honestly, made that mistake once with not expecting the Sludge Bomb. Scarred me for life. Anyway. Really did just ruin me for the rest of my days. Anywho. They're coming in with the crunch. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Ice Beam their way, so we should be able to clear out the Drapion. That's going to be the return of the Mandibuzz. I think we're deep in the red, but we should still be able to handle the Aerial Ace. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We do have another Ice Beam at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Last one is going to be for Alligator. Okay. Can I get to Nightshade in time? And is Nightshade going to be enough to take out the Feraligatr too? That's another question. Oh, it's not enough. Ooh, they might have me here. I think Shadow Claw outspeeds Astonish here. Yeah, Shadow Claw outspeeds Astonish here. So that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Honestly, a triple answer to Corsola on that one. So one of my mons was pretty much left for dead on that one. But in any event, with that right now we're 0-2, so definitely not a particularly great place to be. But we do still have 3 matches left, so we could still possibly get this in the positive. We'll see if we can do just that as we go into match number 3 against Rosie, L0330. Alright, Rosie, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against a Sand Slash. Okay. I think we can stick this one out. Sand Slash is rather spammy. It is the non-shadow version, so we don't have to worry about taking too much damage. So we're able to handle this fine. Ooh, with that, they are swapping out for the... I think that's Shadow for Alligator. And with that, I may actually opt to stick it out for this one. We are taking some pretty nasty damage from the Shadow Claw. And Hydro Cannon is, of course, a major threat that we cannot ignore. But Astonish is still enough to finish off the rest of the Feraligatr, so I'll definitely take that. Thank you very much. So maybe that's the play. Maybe keep the Corsola in while we have shields up. The ultimate play on that one, I guess. Anywho, we'll go ahead and now say goodbye to our Corsola there. RIP buddy's done well. And with that, next mon is going to be the Morpeko. And definitely go on check up a shield here because I'm pretty sure this is... this could be Psychic Fangs. Nope, they're going Aura Wheel. Okay, Thankfully, shielded. Back, I'm on the sky attack. Okay, let's see how well we handle this next charge move. And the aura wheel again. Ooh, we don't handle it. Okay. All hope lies on Azumarill taking out this next charge move. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, it's a one-shot. Oh boy. Well, that's an unfortunate way to go on that one. So unfortunately, that's going to be ON3. Oh. Okay, so that's going to be ON3 right now. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so that's a little disheartening. You know, the match right before ELO, and we're starting on the negative. We're 0-3 right now. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It just means this set was not meant to be. But with that, we do still have 2 matches left. So at the very least, we can see if we can soften the blow a little bit on our ELO by getting ourselves potentially 2 wins here. And we'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 4. Speaking of, match number 4 of the set is going to be up against Struxy. Right, Struxy, let's see what you got. Right, Struxy starting things out with the Diggersby. Oh boy, that's not the ideal start. Swap out for Corsola. We do still have to worry about Fire Punch, but I'm not too worried about it. We'll see if I should be worried about it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. The only thing is we don't really have too much damage output against Diggersby, and Diggersby is kind of a wall. So we do have that to contend with. And with that, they're coming in with another... I'm assuming it's going to be another Fire Punch. Yep. Just going to go into the red. Get to another sky attack before they get to their next charge move, or the next Fire Punch. Okay, with that, I will go ahead and let my Corviknight go here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, I'm going to swap right on out for my Azumarill. That they're actually going to swap out for their Jumpluff, into which case we can swap back in for the Corsola. This Corsola should be able to handle Jumpluff much better than... Well, Azumarill should still be able to handle Jumpluff fairly well, but... Well, Corsola definitely does not want to deal with Diggersby later on, so... Better to get Corsola through Jumpluff now, rather than having to deal with... having Corsola deal with Diggersby later. It's gonna be Energy Ball. It does lower our defense too, so that's a little concerning. Gotta check up a shield here. Try and keep our Corsola alive for a little bit longer. It's gonna be Aerial Ace. Okay. Firing off another Power Gem their way. Croucher number 2. Take it, take it. Ooh. No, I'll save my shield. I'll say goodbye to Corsola here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Him up before they get to Scorching Sands. Oh no! That might be my downfall. That very well could be my downfall. Oh no, it's Fire Punch. Okay, okay, okay. Whew. Okay, we're still in a good place overall. We're in a little bit of a tough battle now that we're facing off against the mirror match Azumarill, but I think we should be okay. Okay, I'm guessing they're coming in with their first play rough. Can I tank 2? Ooh, I'm gonna have to shield the second one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they got me here. I already know it. Can I undercharge? Ooh, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Okay. Am I in play rough range? I think I am. No, I'm not. Oh, that was dumb. I waited too long. I waited too long on the play rough, and I got out bubbled. So that's gonna be loss number 4 of this set. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, let's jump back into it. We're 0-4. Can we get 1 win out of the set before we find out our ELO? Only one way to find out. Let's jump into match number 5 of the set, which is going to be up against Brendan 39. All right, Brendan, let's see what you got. This match is going to be up against a Swalot. Okay. I have no idea what Swalot knows. Apparently, I'm going to swap out for the Lampress. I sure want a Azumarill, because I think Swalot probably knows some kind of poison moves, and the Azumarill probably does not want to deal with that. It's okay. Lessons learned. Anyway. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sky Attack their way. Get them well into the yellow. Go ahead and try and take out this next charge move. I think even if they do go, yeah, Sparkling Aria, they're fine. And I think if they had Ice Beam as well, we should have been okay. Anywho, firing off on the Sky Attack, able to clear out shield number 1, so I'll take that. And with that, I'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Corviknight here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And with that, we'll go ahead and come back in with our Corsola. Excuse me. I think we can still tank 1 Sparkling Aria. We're fine. Okay, so we're up even on Mons, up a shield. Also up on energy on Corsola. We're pretty good on that end too. Ooh, that next one deal is going to be their Swalot now. See if we're able. Let's see what charge moves they're chucking our way. It's gonna be an Ice Beam. I'm gonna swap right on out for my Azumarill. Pretty sure should be able to tank out any of the charge moves that Golisopod throws our way. Yeah, it's gonna be rather spammy charge moves, but we should be able to tank. So the Aqua Jet, so we're able to handle that. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way. Let's see if we can get rid of that final shield. Nope, not yet. Okay. Being very careful with that last shield. Respect it. I might be a little too conservative with my last shield. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. I'm hoping I didn't give him enough energy to two-shot me with like Aqua Jet or something. Dang. I made my own prophecy come true on that one. Unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 4. No, well, no. Actually, no. They still have a shield, so I'm firing this for nothing, but we'll fire it anyway. Yep, so that's going to be loss number 5 of this set. Really, 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 really unfortunate. But it is what it is. Major RIPs there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So sad to see we're not going to be able to see what we can get out of these rewards. Bummer, I know. But at the very least, we still have the chance to now see what our starting ELO is going to be. So let's go ahead and see that we are starting at 2219. Actually, I think this is one of our higher starts. Despite our rather unfortunate performance going into going to this, we actually managed to do a pretty good showing for. But yeah, we're definitely gonna want to. We're definitely gonna want to. Definitely gonna want to change up the team. Because that 0-5 is disgusting. Are you kidding me? But you know what? Hang on. Let me cool for a moment. Because the same team did give us 5-0. So we're actually balanced right now. But I think what we're facing throughout these matches, especially Morpeko. Morpeko is a problem, and we need to deal with this problem. We need something to deal with this problem. Okay. So let's clean slate. Let's go back to the drawing board. What deals... Actually, let me check PV Poke real quick. I'm hyper focused on Morpeko because Morpeko, and by extension, actually, on that note, a good Mud Boy would literally solve all of our problems. It would literally solve all of our problems. Let me see. We could run Cloudsire, maybe. You know what? I'll go Cloudsire. We'll go Cloudsire in the back. Yeah, I think this will be our best team moving forward. We could run Charge Bug in the middle. It does give us resistance to the electric, and we do have super effective damage with Bug. True. At least with Morpeko. We do have neutral damage against Drapion as well. Is there anything I'm missing? This whole team, I think, gets bricked by Diggersby. Yeah, we have a problem against Diggersby if we do this. Could run Malamar in the middle. Yeah, I'll do Malamar. Okay. So we're swapping out Azumarill and we're bringing in the goodest boy. We're bringing Cloudsire. We're also bringing Malamar back onto the team. So we'll go ahead and see if this this pairing does us any better moving forward. So technically the Corsola Corviknight Azumarill that we had going actually is, you know, broke even. So I credit where credit is due. They still broke even. They got 5-0, but 0-5 in sets 3 and 4. Sets 1 and 2 with the Corsola, Malamar, Azumarill unfortunately stayed in the negative no matter what. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But we're going to give Malamar another chance, but we're bringing Clodsire into the fray to see if Clodsire is able to hang in there, get us some wins moving on forward. To find out if that's the case is to jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and to properly introduce the team that we'll be using. We're starting things out with Galarian Corsola up at the front, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle, we have Malamar with Psyway, Foul Play, and Superpower. Then closing everything out, we have Clodsire with Poison Sting, Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into the battles and see how we do for set number 5 of the night. Okay, and with that, match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Uriel Lucky. Alright, Uriel Lucky, what do you got? First match is going to be up against the big man Blastoise. Ooh, Blastoise coming in with a pretty nasty fast move pressure. Excuse me. With that, they're coming in with Hydro Cannon. I think we may be in knockout range from their water guns. They might be able to water gun us down. Ooh, we might be able to astonish them down as well. The answer is yes. Corsola is able to outbulk the Blastoise. And with that, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be a Sableye. Sableye, another threat that I never actually took into consideration how to deal with properly. Okay, with that, it is a purified one. I'm going to check up a shield in case they're running return. Okay, it's going to be foul play. We don't have to worry too much about that. That's fine. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. We'll see if we're able to take out shield number 1. Nope, but we are able to do decent damage there, so I'll take that. And that next one we're dealing with is going to be the Morpeko. Oh, Morpeko. Brought Clodsire legitimately for this exact scenario. Okay, and with that, go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. Character number 1. Take it, we'll take it. Okay, I'll check out my own shield here. It's gonna be the Aura Wheel. Very thankful I shielded that one. Okay, with that, I'm guessing it's going to be Psychic Fangs next. Yep. Holy moly. It's done more damage than I thought it would. Oop. Good switch in, good switch in. Can I switch out? Can I switch out? Can I switch out? Can I switch out? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. With that, I'm guessing they're coming with the Aura Wheel. This is probably going to hurt quite a bit. I don't know, it's going to be Psychic Fangs. Okay. Going into Hangry mode. But with that, we do have Superpower at the ready. With that, we are able to take out the Hangry Morpeko and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so off to a solid start here. We're currently 1 for 1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we look for match number 2. Okay. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Ninja Newtonian. Alright, Ninja Newtonian, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Feraligatr. Okay. Ooh, it's actually a non-shadow Feraligatr, so they're actually able to hang on for a lot longer. Okay, with that, we do take the full force of a Hydro Cannon. Varying degree of success. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check out my first shield here. Hydro Cannon again. Now we'll go ahead and fire off another Nightshade. Do we manage to clear shield number 2, or do we take out the Feraligatr? Shield number 2 it is. And then we'll go ahead and swap right on in for my Malamar. Go ahead and tank out. I think this is going to be one more Hydro Cannon. They could be double charged on Hydro Cannon, honestly. Okay, they actually do swap right on out for their Talon Flame. Now go ahead and fire off a couple of foul plays their way, clear out their I'll get them well into the red. Now we'll go ahead and let Talonflame fire off the charge move, clear out the rest of our Corsola. RIP buddy, you have done well. And that we are able to Poison Sting the rest of the Talonflame right on out of here. Last one to deal with is going to be a Shadow Marowak. Okay. Now wasting no time here, going straight for the Earthquake. Deep into the yellow. And the question is, can I get to another Earthquake in time? Oh, actually, can I knock them out with Sludge Bomb? Might be able to. See if we can. Oh, that was a good catch. I was not expecting. I did not even see Feraligatr come back in. Oh, and with that, they have actually opted to call it a night here. I've been experiencing a little bit of lag near the end there. I did notice that it's taking kind of a minute for Marowak to do anything, so apologize if that's the reason why it ended the way it did, but nonetheless, still well fought throughout. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, right now we are currently 2 for 2, and we'll see if we can go for win number 3 here as we go against Zayla17. Alright, Zayla, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against a Shadow Alolan Ninetales. Rockin' Powder Snow. Okay. Excuse me. Coming in with their charge move first. They'll be hitting us with the Weather Ball. Able to tank fairly well. That we'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Power Jam. Clear shield number 1. Okay, I'll go ahead and check out the shield here. Gonna be another. Oh, it's gonna be Dazzling Gleam this time. Okay. And with that, just in case they're on the verge of another charge move, we'll go ahead and fire off Nightshade, because we are able to clear out the rest of the Ninetales. Ooh, and we were so close. So close to the Nightshade, but unfortunately we weren't able to fire that one off. So now is going to be our Malamar versus their Goodra. I'm going we'll try tank it. Could be Draco Meteor. Could be Aqua Tail though, so we're okay there. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a foul play their way. Get them onto the red. Okay. We are able to sidewave the rest of the Goodra right on out of here. With that, last one to deal with is going to be their Cresselia. I haven't seen Cresselia in a minute. Absolute unit of a Pokemon, honestly. Okay, we'll go ahead and let our Malamar go here. To come in with the Grass Knot. Okay. Now the only thing we gotta keep an eye out here is if this Cresselia knows Future Sight. If it knows Future Sight, then we may be in for a rough time. If it knows Moonblast, then we're okay. Firing off Grass Knot to probably bait up the last shield. Fair. We do have Earthquake at the ready. Go ahead and fire that their way. Ooh, hanging on by a sliver of HP. But we are able to Poison Sting the rest of the Cresselia right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, no matter what, we're ending this in the positive, so we should be able to climb, at least by a little bit. But we'll see if we can get ourselves another win here as we go into match number 4 against Xanner360. Alright, Xanner, let's see what you got. First round is going to be up against a Dragapult. Hello. Okay. Both rocking the Astonish. And the good news for me there is that we were able to outbulk them, so our Astonish was able to get through Dragapult a little bit more there. But with that, they have obviously swapped in for the Blastoise. We have fired a couple of Nightshades their way. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and let our Corsola go here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. With that, we'll go ahead and swap in for our Malamar. We'll go ahead and check a shield here because I want to keep my Malamar as healthy as I can moving forward. Could be Skull Bash. Ooh, yeah, that will definitely hurt quite a bit. And with that, we are able to sidewave the rest of the Blastoise right on out of here. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be the Togetic. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap right on in for my Clodsire. Go ahead and try and tank out this next move. Let's see how well we handle. Maybe Psyshock. Oof. It is super effective, but we do actually handle it pretty well. I'll take that, I'll take that. Go ahead and tank out one more. If it's going to be another Psyshock, then we should be okay. Okay, so with that, we do have the double dose of Sludge Bomb heading their way. Okay, clear the Togetic. And that's going to be the return of the Dragapult. I will go ahead and check up a shield here just to keep my Malamar alive one final time. It's going to be Break and Swipe. Fortunately for us, we were able to sidewave the rest of the Dragapult right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we are at a 4-0. One final match left in the set. Let's see if we close it out with another 5-0 under our belt. Kind of go on a weird like roller coaster thing going on from sets 3 and 4. Let's see how we do as we go into our final match of the set, which is going to be up against ACMC Cart 8. Alright, ACMC, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Shadow Feraligatr. Okay. Okay, coming in with the Hydra Cannon. Definitely want to shield on in this case. And that's helping things out for a Marowak. Okay. Shadow Marowak. Let me see how well we handle. I'm assuming this is going to be Bone Club. I don't think we're in knockout range yet. Yeah, no, not yet. So we do have an opportunity to fire off at least one more Nightshade their way. And we are able to clear out the rest of the Marowak. This may be a bit of a risk, but I'm going to try and tank out this next Hydro Cannon. Oh, buddy. Ooh, and that last one to deal with is going to be the Talon Flame. Ooh. And almost just enough time to fire off a whatchamacallit, foul play their way. Okay, go check out the shield here, just in case this time around they're coming in with the... Okay, it's gonna be another fly. Oop! Alright, catch him with the Corsola. It's gonna be another fly. Ooh, I don't know if I can knock out. I don't think I had enough in me to knock out. I don't know why I didn't like start firing off my sludge bombs throughout. I think I tried too much and trying to go for the fast move pressure on that one, and that ultimately ended in my demise. So, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. But yeah, we didn't get the 5-0, but we still got a very respectable 4 wins out of 5. So I'll definitely take that. So you can go ahead and claim the 3480 Stardust, 3 rare candies. Need to sacrifice some items to get 3 more rare candies. We'll do this for now. Okay. And 3 more rare candies. And we got an encounter with a Pancham. Again, hey. It's a Pancham kind of night. Anyway, give us a quick moment. Grab a drink of water. And I got a brand new Pancham. Very interesting IVs. I'm going to try and transfer you out. And with that, oops, sorry. Go ahead and claim the rank awards, into which case we have made it up to ace ranking with 2263 as our yellow. Nice. Okay, and we got a hat. Hey. Alright, so now I can go ahead and let me change this number here. There we go. Let me go ahead and change this to this. And it's on the wrong. There we go. Okay. Now we're in the right spot. Now we're cooking. Yeah. So with that, we are now at ace ranking. With 2263 ELO under our belt. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and continue on with the battles in just a moment, but real quick, I'm going to go ahead and hit the restroom. Yeah, hit the restroom real quick, and then we'll go ahead and do a couple more sets to end out the night. Okay. But for now, I'll be right back. Hey. Oh. Hello, hello. We have returned. All right. So, bathroom break over. Just realized I need a new drink of water. Busting out the Yeti for continued hydration. Always remember to stay hydrated. But yeah, with all of that set, let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards and jump into the Great League. And to reintroduce the team that we're currently using, for those of you who are just joining us, we're starting things out with a Galarian Corsola up at the front who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Hanging out in the middle, we have Malamar, who's rocking Psywave, Foul Play, and Superpower. And closing everything out, we have Clodsire, who's rocking Poison Sting, Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 6 of the night. Yeah, I'm probably going to do only until about 7 or 8 because we do still have kind of an early morning tomorrow. But anyway, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Jay Orley. Alright, Jay, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Quagsire. I haven't seen a Quagsire in a minute. Ooh, actually, this is a bad idea. 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 I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Okay, wasn't as bad of a mistake as I thought it would be. Honestly, I thought Aqua Tail would do more damage, but it's okay. Crunch actually did more than I thought it would. The Sludge Bomb, able to clear out shot number 1. Okay, check out the shield here. Aqua Tail. Definitely could have knocked out. With that, we'll go ahead and fire an Earthquake their way. Where are they going to take out the Drapion? Take out the Drapion. Couldn't even finish with whatever sentence I was trying to concoct there. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Earthquake their way. It's about half health. Take it, we'll take it. Probably giving Quagsire a little bit too much energy there, but you know. Last mon we're dealing with is going to be a Skuntank. I don't think they have anything that could like one-shot us, per se. We do have Trailblaze, which does hurt quite a bit. Okay, going for a Foul Play. Couldn't quite get that last bit of energy. I'll risk it. Okay, go ahead and use up a final shield here. Ooh. Almost forgot they have the Quagsire in the back that's like crazy stocked on energy. So I think their Quagsire might actually be enough to knock out the rest of our Corsola here. Plus we got the defense debuff from the Skuntank, so yeah, that was a rough combo on that one. So RIPs there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so a bit of a rough start there, but you know, we're only only one match so far in this, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back, and we'll see if we do just that as we go against random and 11s for match number 2. Had a lot to say at the very end there, but we got the sentence in eventually. With that, they're now facing off against a Corviknight. Throwing a lot of dirt in our eye. How dare. Ooh, coming in with the payback. Ooh. I feel like I'm miscounting like terribly today. Like I assume like, oh, that's way too early. They can't have payback. It's probably Sky Attack. No, it's payback. Okay. Oh, anyway. We're able to fire off a couple Nightshades, clear the Corviknight right on out of here. And that next one is going to be the shiny Swampert. That we can fire off another Nightshade their way, either do decent neutral damage or clear out the shield. Which it is. And that we're actually able to get a pretty good amount of damage in with our what is it? Our Astonishes. With that, we'll go ahead and tank out one. I'm assuming it's gonna be a Hydro Cannon. Yep. Ow. Okay. Go ahead and check up the shield here because while we can tank one, I'm pretty sure we can't tank another. Last one do with is going to be Quagsire. Considering it's double Mud Boys in the back against our Clodsire, I have a sneaking suspicion I might fare better against Quagsire than I would against was it Swampert? Honestly. Okay, we do manage to clear out the shield, at least. They did charge quite a bit. They might have enough for both. Yep, they do. Okay, so first round, hard counter. I'm pretty sure hard countered my Corsola. Second round, hard countered my Clodsire. So we're having a little bit rough with hard counters for at least one of our Mons in the team today, or at least in this set. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. Okay, so we're in a bit of a tough spot. We're currently 0-2, but yeah, we still have 3 matches, so still a chance to get a positive. We'll see how we do in our next match against Dormir, 158. Alright, Dormir, let's see what you got. First match is going to be up against a Toxapex. Actually, a pretty solid stuff for us here. Malamar might hold up a little bit better against Toxapex because we have super effective damage with Psywave, but we are able to resist their poison type moves with Corsola. So we do shut down Sludge Wave, so the only thing we have to worry about is Brine. The only thing is we don't really have too much damage output against Toxapex, but we'll see how well we handle Brine in a moment. Okay, we handled it very well, so we're in a good place. We're in a good place right now. Okay, go ahead and fire off a Nightshade their way. Come into the red. Go ahead and let this go. Should get us deep into the yellow, if not right to the red. With Sludge Wave. Ooh. And we're able to resist, fortunately. We're good there. And we are able to astonish the rest of the Toxapex right on out of here. So that, ooh, next one is going to be the Digger's Bee. And waste no time here. Go straight for the Malamar. Diggersby is actually the bane of 2 of my Pokemon's existence. Coming in with Scorching Sands, getting us one to the yellow. for that. Ooh, it's gonna be the mandalas. Okay, like that. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a superpower their way and dip. Because we do have the power gem up and running. I can check up one. They might have two already at the ready, so. Oh, well, never mind, because they swapped out for their Diggers Bee. Yeah, I don't have enough energy for me to properly get to superpower in time. Okay, I'm guessing this next one's gonna be Scorching Sands. We'll go ahead and let this one go. I think there might be another Scorching Sands coming in very soon. Yep. Shield here. Ooh, we do have the Mana Buzz already at the ready. Ace, okay. Okay, we do have Sludge Bomb at the ready, and now we're not debuffed to Oblivion. So hopefully it's enough to knock out the Mana Buzz. Ooh, not quite. Is the next charge going to be enough to knock us out, though? That's the big question. Could be foul play. Nope, not quite enough. I don't have enough faith in the amount of energy that I have to... Oh, we actually spent long enough to actually hit time. Anyway, I guess that'll mark loss number 3 here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Whew. We're getting into a weird pattern where the minute we change up a team, we do solidly, then all of a sudden we get like hard counter to Oblivion. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, match number 4, this says, gonna be against Leroy Whistle. Alright, Leroy, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be up against a Gastrodon. Okay, so we shut down Body Slam, but Earth Power is still going to be something pretty nasty to deal with. Okay, going straight for the Nightshade. Okay, Ultra number 1. Take it, we'll take it. Okay, Mudslap is doing actually quite a hefty amount of damage to us, so I'm kind of curious as to whether or not we'll survive, or how well we handle Earth Power. Okay. Anyway, they swapped out for their Clodsire, so we'll go ahead and respond with our Malamar. Go ahead and check up shield out here just in case they're going straight for the Earthquake. Indeed, going for the Earthquake. Okay, like that. I'm gonna strike back with a real quick, excuse me, foul play. Get them onto the red and knock them out before Earthquake. Ooh, not quite. I'll go ahead and shield. I want to keep my Malamar alive as long as I can. Back. coming back in with the Gastrodon. We do have a double dose of foul play at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire those their way. Okay, and then get them deep into the red. How well do we live through this next charge move? Not quite. We are able to astonish the rest of the Gastrodon right on out of here. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be Corviknight. Okay. So we are pretty walled by Corviknight here. But we should be able to tank out their charge moves pretty well. Plus, while it's resisted, fortunately it's not immunity, so we can still strike back with a real quick Earthquake. Okay, maybe not quick, but we can strike back with an Earthquake. And with that, we are able to Poison Sting the rest of the Clodsire out of here. I'll take that. And we do have enough for another Earthquake, which, while resisted, should be enough to take out the rest of the Corviknight. And it does, so we do manage to get ourselves our 30th win in the research and victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So you can say better late than never on that one. Alright, but anyway, with that, we are 1 win and 3 losses, so no matter what, we will be dropping an ELO, but we might as well see if we can get ourselves at least 1 more win to soften the blow a little bit here. Let's see if we can do just that as we jump into our final match of the set, which is going to be up against Bigio 16. Hey, Bigio, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Clodsire. Okay, so we do have a couple of counters ready for Clodsire, so we're okay there. Okay, I'm guessing they're going straight for the Earthquake. Gets us to roughly about half health. That, don't waste no time here, go straight for the Nightshade. Go for Nightshade Part 2. Okay, put them on to the red. And with that, I may actually opt to shield out here, just to keep my Corsola alive for a little bit longer. There we go. And we are able to astonish the rest of the Clodsire right on out of here. And starting to think that keeping my Corsola alive might have been a mistake. Because now we're dealing with the Diggersby. It's not doing much, but we're going for chip damage here in the form of all of our Nightshades. I could try and do chip damage with... we could try Power Gem, actually. Because it's not... Because Nightshade is resisted, but Power Gem should... Or... Diggersby should only be immune to Nightshade. Whereas immune to Nightshade while only, like, resisted to Power Gem. That might have been the better play anyway. Regardless, we are now down a Corsola, and now we have a pretty energied up Diggersby against our Malamar. And with that, they have swapped on out for the Azumarill. Okay, so in that case, we can go ahead and swap that on out for our Clodsire. I think they do have enough now for... Oh no, I think they need 1 more for both Ice Beam and Play Rough. Okay, I'll go ahead and let this one go. Oh, it's gonna be Hydro Pump. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's fair, that's fair. I was not expecting Hydro Pump. Got me good with the Hydro Pump, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now we're facing off against Diggersby with double shields. Yeah, no, I think we've lost this one. Yeah, I think we stayed in too long with Corsola at the beginning there. So unfortunately, well, I guess we would have been hard walled by Azumarill with Malamar, and then yeah, Clodsire and Corsola would have to deal with Diggersby, which was not an ideal matchup. So that is going to be loss number 4 of the set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So with that, we've mirrored set numbers 5 from a 4-1 to a 1-4. A ridiculous roller coaster today. So with that, we've dropped down to 22-18. We do still get cool 34-37 starters out of that, so I'll still take it. This was 22-18. And this is 1-4. Okay, so with that, I think what I'm going to try and do, one last, I think, Mon that I could try and like swap out for is I think I can try run Annihilate up at the front. Yeah, with Rage Fist and Close Combat. It could give me the cover that I need. We'll see. This might be a little bit extra risky, but yeah, because I think we could use a good fighting type, especially to deal with mons like Diggersby, and even doing some good like neutral pressure against like Drapion or like Skuntank, I guess was one, or even Furret. So yeah, I'll try Annihilate up at the front and see if we can get some good pressure in with Annihilate in front instead. And I think since it is starting to get kind of on the late side, we'll go ahead and let this be our final match, because I'm also losing my ability to talk out here. So we'll go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Great League, and to introduce our final change-up of the team properly. We'll be starting things out with Annihilate up at the front with Counter, Rage Fist, and Close Combat. Hanging out in the middle, we have Malamar with Psyway, Foul Play, and Superpower. And closing everything out, we have Clodsire with Poison Sting, Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do. What could be our final set of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Luis Rodrigo. Alright, Luis, what do you got? First match is going to be the Mirror Annihilate versus Shadow Annihilate. Okay, with that, I'll go ahead and see how well we can tank out this next charge move. I'm guessing it's going to be the Rage Fist. Holy moly. With that, coming in with our own Rage Fist, and they have opted the shield. Fair. Oh, can't get to another one. No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. With that, I'll go ahead and check up a shield here in case they're going close combat instead. There'll be another Rage Fist. We'll print some pretty nasty neutral damage if anything. Okay, go ahead and use my final shield here. Ooh, and those counters are definitely doing some pretty nasty neutral damage by themselves, honestly. But we are able to finish off the rest of the Annihilate. With that, next monster to deal with is going to be the Mandavas. Go ahead and waste no time, go straight for a superpower and dip. Oh, superpower does not do as much as I hoped it did. With that, last one to deal with is going to be Dunsparce. Okay. Oh, drill run's definitely got to be something nasty to deal with. The good news is we are able to resist the rollouts, so that's pretty good. But yeah, let's see how well we handle the, I'm guessing they're double charged on drill run, so we'll see how we do here. Okay. Oh, I should have at least fired one superpower. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, no, they got me here. Okay, so that's gonna be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so not off to a particularly great start, but we still have 4 matches left in us. Plenty of opportunities to bounce back, and we'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Crazy Lotto 92. Alright, Crazy Lotto, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Hakamo'o. Actually, fairly solid start here for us. Oh, actually. Oh, they're going Dragon Tail, so maybe not the most ideal start for us that I originally assumed it was. But it's okay. So we can still fire Rage Fist. We do still manage to clear out their shield. I'm gonna go ahead and check up a shield here because we are starting to lose a good chunk of health out here. It's gonna be Brick Break. Okay. Another Rage Fist. We do actually manage to get them well into the red. I'm gonna go ahead and try and tank this one out. I don't know what Hakamo'o knows, admittedly. Okay, it's gonna be Brick Break. It does lower our defense, which is not ideal, but okay. The next one's gonna be Skarmory. Hello. I haven't seen Skarmory in forever. Going with the foul play. Getting some good neutral damage there. Now coming in with the superpower. Hoping for some good neutral damage there too. Whoop. Coming in with foul play. Another puck shot there, and with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Claude Sire. And I'm going to go ahead and check up a shield here, because I'm pretty sure Brian would do a pretty nasty number on my Claude Sire. And we do have Earthquake at the ready. I'm not sure if it's enough to knock out, but should still do good, super effective damage. Almost enough to knock out. Ooh, not quite enough to, unfortunately. Unfortunately, not quite enough to actually get it before it gets to its charge move, which is rather unfortunate. Oh, but Brian doesn't do as much against me as I thought it originally did, so not bad there. And with that, Skarmory coming in with the charge move. I'm guessing Brave Bird. Yep. Whew. Definitely hurts quite a bit, but we do have Sludge Bomb at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that off before they get to their next charge move. There we go. And with that, we can Poison Sting the rest of the Toxapex out of here and secure ourselves a victory in this set. GG's. GG's all around. I think that's victory number 1 of this set. Yeah, yep. Okay. So right now we're all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for match number 3 of this set. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Soggy Dill Pickle. Delicious. Alright, Soggy Dill Pickle, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Whimsicott. Okay. We should go ahead and go for the hard counter here in the form of a Clodsire. And they have adopted to go for a pretty nasty counter themselves in the form of Drapion, who does rocking the ever-dreaded Aqua Tail. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can bait out the shield here. Go for the Sludge Bomb. Ooh, they have opted not to shield. They could have lost their Drapion if I actually hit the Earthquake. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can bait out the shield now with a real quick Sludge Bomb. Yes, we can. Okay, I'll go ahead and check up shield here. And bring back Annihilate. I'm going to try and tank out this next charge move. I guess it's going to be another Aqua Tail. Yep. Ooh. Does Whimsicott know any fast fairy type moves? Ooh, it's gonna be Seed-Bomb. We are gonna lose Annihilate here. It feels like a given at this point. Well, we might as well fire off Rage Fist. About half health. Take it, take it. Okay, and with that, we brought back our Clodsire. Go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. Clear out the rest of the Whimsicott. Okay, go ahead and try and tank out this next charge move. The Aqua Tail. Yeah, I'm gonna shield. Okay. Oh, we see MP tied on the second Aqua Tail. Got you. Okay, I actually do manage to wipe out the rest of the Drapion, so I'll take that. Oof. Okay. We've gone hangry. We're bringing in our Malamar. Hopefully we can tank. Oh, buddy. Okay, we've gone full belly. Oh. Why is Morpeko able to charge so much energy so fast? Oh, boy. Morpeko. That's okay. RIP's there, but unless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now we're 1 win and 2 losses. Okay, let's see if we can tie it all up here as we jump into match number 4 of this set, which is going to be up against somebody. Unless we got the dreaded error finding match, into which case we'll start this whole thing over again. Oh no, this is gonna be Noodleman 1832. Okay, sorry for jumping the gun on that. Alright, Noodleman, what do you got? First match is gonna be up against a Diggersby. Oh, just kidding. We got error 6. So no Diggersby for us here, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. Anyway, now starting with match number 4 is going to be up against Dylan Isaias. Yes. Right. And now starting things out with a cargo. Okay. Okay, swapping things out for a Shadow Sableye. I'm gonna go straight for the close combat. I'm gonna swap out for my Malamar. See if we can tank. That'll be foul play. Not too bad. We can come in with some neutral damage with our foul play. Ooh, almost able to knock out, but not quite there. No. Then we are able to knock out with the rest of our Annihilate. Ooh, last one to deal with is going to be the Superior. Okay. Now I'm gonna waste no time here. Go straight for Lee. Close combat. We're gonna go ahead and swap in for our Clodsire. Oh, Radford alum, hello. Thank you very much for the raid, much appreciated. And thank you very much for the good luck message as well, also appreciated. Earthquake in time. I cannot get to Earthquake in time. It's gonna be over here. Okay. Yep, they're gonna win this one. About to start work. Only did 3 sets. Climbed 101 after about 11 to 4. Oh, that's good. Only 109 for Legend. Ooh. I wish you best of luck for the remaining ELO for Legend. Yeah. Good luck with that, Radford. I believe. Radford alum. Ooh, I gotta shout you out. Hello. But right now, we're kind of in a rough spot. As you can see, we've had a couple of positives in sets 3 and 5 with 5-0 and 4-1. But then set 4 and set 6 immediately countered that with an 0-5 and a 1-4, and then I started out the night with 2-3 and 1-4. So we have had the roughest of luck in Great League, and right now this set is a 1-3. So, yeah, I appreciate the messages, but honestly, I am just drained. I am drained from these battles, and it is 2 in the morning, and I do need to get to, like how you're about to start work. I need to actually get some sleep for work tomorrow. So yeah, this next match is probably going to be the last one. It's 8 a.m. for you. Okay. But yeah, this one is going to be probably my last match, because I just cannot tonight. I'm sorry. It's not. It's just not happening. Yeah, we'll have to go back to the drawing board, figure things out. Wake up at the crack of dawn, didn't go back to sleep. That's fair. Why not get like a stream going, you know, get a couple of sets in. I respect it. But yeah, I think, yeah, Great League is just killing me, and yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, figure out a better team to run throughout these, because we are getting hard counters left and right today. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. But you know, we have one final match, so we'll get through the rest of the set, and then I'll probably go ahead and call it a night here. But again, thank you very much for the raid, Radford alum. Always appreciate. But yeah, have a good day at work, and wish you best of luck in your climb to legend. Oh, and you know, looking in the positive for at least myself for today, one good thing is that we finally did manage to get our ELO rating. So we started out on the 2200, so you know, I think that's one of the higher ones that I've started out with. So you know, I'll still take that. But yeah, it's been a rough one. It's been a rough one since, but you know, the Go Battle week is still the week is still young. There's plenty of sets to battle in, plenty of opportunities to figure out, you know, team comps and figure out a way to climb our way out of this. But yeah, I think for now we'll go into one final match tonight, and then I think that'll be it. I think that'll be it for tonight. We'll get some sleep. We'll do a heavy research in PV Poke, figure out a better team comp, and then next time we stream, hopefully we'll be able to, you know, improve our performance. But yeah, that will be for later. Oh, and on a side note, Channy Gino, thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate. But yeah, welcome everyone from the raid. But yeah, we've had a pretty rough night tonight. We have a couple of sets that were very much positives. We had the cool 5-0 from set number 3, and set number 5 we had a 4-1. But all in all, we've been in the dumps for our ranks this time around. Apologies for my mood being in the dumps, but yeah, I've never been exactly the admittedly kind of a sore loser. So yeah, I'm not in the these sets have kind of taken me out of it. But we do have one more match to do in set number 7. Unfortunately, this one is also going to be in the negative, so we're going to be dropping once again. But you know, at the very least, we might as well see if we can end everything on a win. So we'll go ahead and jump back into it, jump into the Great League, and to kind of walk through the team that we've landed on for our final set. It's an Annihilate up at the front with counter, Rage Fist, and close combat. A Malamar with Psyway, Foul Play, and Superpower, and a Clodsire with Poison Sting, Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb. Okay, so this is our squad. Let's go ahead and jump right back into it and see how we do for our final match of the night. Okay, and match number 5 of the set is going to be up against Scott Mutt. Alright, Scott Mutt, what do you got? This match is going to be up against a Dragonite. Holy moly. And swap right on out for my Malamar. Going their fast move pressure against our fast move pressure. They have opted to now swap in for their Monowak. And we'll go ahead and strike back with a quick foul play. One more off. Yes, we can. Take out a shield, or do you do good damage to the Marowak? Shield it is. And with that, I'll go ahead and check up a shield here. Try and keep my Malamar alive for at least a little bit longer. Although they could be going back-to-back Bone Club, maybe. No, not quite. And before my Malamar's demise, we do have one more foul play at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Then swap back in for our Annihilate. I'll go ahead and shield out here because I'm pretty sure the damage coming in from Dragonite is going to be pretty heavy to deal with. There we go. And we are able to counter down the rest of the Marowak, so we do have that going for us. And with that, it's going to be the return of the Dragonite. Let's see how well we handle this next charge move. Dragon Claw gets us deep into the yellow. We do have Rage Fist at the ready. Let's see how much damage we can get in with this. Ooh, get that well into the red. And we're actually able to counter down the rest of the Dragonite. And, ooh, last module, it is going to be a Typhlosion. We have given them a lot of energy though, so I gotta be a little careful about that. Okay, coming in with a Blast Burn, I'm assuming. Yep. Ooh, we do manage to get to the Earthquake. We'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Clear the Typhlosion. And things on a win. Yeah, GG's. GG's all around. Whew. There we go. While it may end in a negative, we do still get 2 wins out of 5, so I'll still take that. Go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust and this Charge TM. Very nice. And with that, we do dip down. We only dip down to 2204, so still hanging on the 2200s. I think from previous experience, it's fairly familiar ground for me. We may be here for kind of a while. But yeah, I think with that said, we'll go ahead and call it a night here, as I think I do need to wake up in like 3 hours, so. But yeah, I think with that said, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream. I think for those of you who are watching on Twitch, we will go ahead and set up a raid so we can keep the Go Battle League views going, moving on forward. But yeah, again, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you very much to Radford Alum 2004 for the raid. Greatly appreciated. And thank you very much to Channing Gino for the follow. Also appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams, you can, all of that happening over on Twitch. But yeah, if you do want to check out any future streams, you can of course either subscribe to us here on YouTube or follow us here on Twitch. If you want to catch up on any of the streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. So if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as check out our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. With that said, let me quickly go over the stream schedule that I have planned for the rest of this week. That is not the stream schedule that I have planned for the rest of this week, because that would be this one here. Alright, so tomorrow/later today will be live over on YouTube, where we'll be battling it out some ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket. So kind of take a quick breather between our Go Battle League battles. But then on Thursday at about this time, we'll be right back here on both YouTube and Twitch. We'll be live to take on more Great League battles for Go Battle Week, and then taking another quick breather as we go into, and then the final one going on Saturday at roughly about this time, where we'll be battling it out in the Catch Cup exclusively on Twitch. So 3 more streams planned for this week. Tomorrow/later today over on YouTube exclusively will be our ranked matches in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Thursday at about this time, both YouTube and Twitch will be more Great League battles in Go Battle League. And then on Saturday, exclusively on Twitch, at roughly about this time, will be battles in the Catch Cup in Go Battle League. But yeah, once again, that'll pretty much do it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll go ahead and end things over on YouTube, and we'll go ahead and set up a raid on Twitch. Right, and I guess for those of you on YouTube, I'll see you. Okay, and then for all of y'all on Twitch, let me go ahead and set up a raid. If anyone has any recommendations